Hi, I'm Joe Heath, and I'm a projectionist. One of the perks of working for a movie theater is that I get to see free movies each week, so I've decided to watch and review a new movie every week until I have a nervous breakdown due to the deadlines. Why did I think this was a good idea? I'm so stupid. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, that's a great idea. I wish I could be involved. Well, you can, because you get to vote for what movie I watch and review next. And that, in a nutshell, is the Projectionist Project.
Oh man, I gotta do a review today. I need some eggs. The Rum Diary is about journalist Paul Kemp, played by a tamer Raoul Duke. Kemp moves from New York to Puerto Rico to work for the San Juan Star. There he meets a varied cast of characters, including the Hawaiian-shirted sidekick Bob, the badly wigged boss Lauderman, the crazy Hitler-loving drug addict journalist Moberg, the sleazy businessman Sanderson, and the girl from 406, Chanel. The plot mostly revolves around Sanderson wanting Kemp to write some articles to pave the way for some hotels he wants to build. But Kemp wants to write about the truth. But his boss just wants him to write about pretty things, and bowling alleys, and horoscopes. There's also cockfighting and lots of reckless driving. The plot kind of meanders and jumps from idea to idea. It's all loosely connected, but kind of flimsily. Not that I disliked the movie, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was well acted, pretty, and lots of fun. Just kind of wandered around, drunkenly lost. Which works for this movie. Occasionally I wanted the movie to just get on with it, but for the most part the movie was entertaining enough for me not to mind. The only time I really minded was the end. Things started to gel and build to a big conclusion, only to have it kind of whimper out and die. Then the end is just kind of there. Not that the end doesn't make sense. It does. It just lacks impact. But the movie is still worth watching. I laughed really hard at quite a lot of scenes. Moberg alone is reason enough to watch this movie. He's crazy, grungy looking, scary, hilarious, and also kind of lovable. All at once. The entire cast is pretty great. The only downside is that Chanel really doesn't get a lot to do except to look pretty and date Harvey Dent while falling for Jack Sparrow. And then she just disappears towards the end of the movie when she has nothing left to do with the minimum subplot she's been given. But I think Amber Heard did well enough with what she had. And the scene in the car was pretty good. Actually, any scene involving a car was pretty much guaranteed to be interesting or hilarious. The cars in this movie almost seem to be characters themselves, but not in the creepy way that those Pixar movies do it. Seriously, I have problems with the Cars movie. Just ask my friends. Anyway, another thing that was good was the dialogue. I'm not sure how much of it was Hunter S. Thompson's, as I have yet to read the book, but there were quite a few quotes that either made me giggle or just pleased my brain place. My personal favorite was when Kemp said he's not a writer. I have no voice. I can't write like me. And I don't want to spoil it, but there's also a really funny line involving a tongue. The movie really made me want to read the book, more than I already wanted to. I really enjoyed Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the movie and the book. The movie stuck pretty close to the book in that case, and I'm curious to see if the same has happened here. Now let's compare the two, shall we? First off, I like Fear and Loathing a whole lot more. It's wild, crazy, chaotic, inventive, and beautiful. The Rum Diary is a lot more straightforward. As I mentioned, the plot does meander, but it doesn't really shoot off into weird craziness. Save for one scene involving eye drops, and that in itself was fairly tame. But I think the Rum Diary would probably be more appealing to the average moviegoer. For example, my mom didn't really care for Fear and Loathing because it was a little too wild and crazy for her, but she really did enjoy the Rum Diary. It's still fun and a little bit crazy, but it stays relatively realistic. So don't go into it expecting Fear and Loathing, because it's a completely different movie. But that's not a bad thing, it's just a different thing. It's a lot slower, a lot less crazy, but still really entertaining. Go see it!
Your choices are kitty-born, reckless dancing, money is time you inject in your arm, talking cats, those flying boats are coming right at me, tower heist, hi babies. Hi babies? I approve. Vote for the movie you think I should watch next on minipineapple.com. See ya!